Hi Pat fam, this is Bye Bye Money and today is November 6th, 2020 and welcome to day 20 of my journey to doubling my account using only price action. And if you're watching, thanks for joining me on this journey. I'm doubling a 5K account in the MES micros before moving to the ES minis. For those who do not know, MES is 10 times smaller than ES, but the chart moves almost identical to the ES. So you get the price action of the ES, but a tenth of the exposure. Theoretically, if you can double a 5K account in the MES, you can double a 50K account in the ES. In fact, it is harder to trade the micros since the percentage of commissions is more for the micros than the minis. I began this journey because if you can make 1% a day, it will take only 100 days to double your account. There are 252 trading days in a year, so it will take less than half a year to double your account. That means you can potentially double your account twice in 1 year, which would 4x your account in only 1 year. Then every year after that, it will be exponential growth. I'm currently at around 52% of doubling my account, but I've been making an average about 2 to 3% a day. So I'm currently on track doubling my account in about 3 to 4 months. I always have my account amount on top right of my screen, as you can see here. I'm actually already finished the day, and I'm doing this intro right now because I don't have time to do my intro and before trading, but pretty much already done for the day, so you can already see my ending balance today. But but hopefully you can still stick around to see my live trades. The price action strategy I use is the two-legged pullback and traps. A two-legged pullback simply looks like this. We also call this an ABC pattern, or like this, ABC, and you can see it's a two-legged pullback. One pullback, we call this a first entry, and second pullback, and then we like to enter in the second entry here. And according to Al Brooks, this is a very high probability trade because the market likes to move in twos. And so the market tries 2 attempts to go down, and then it reverses, 2 attempts to go up, and then it reverses. And so this is the pattern that we like to look for. For instance, there is one right here. We have a B, C pattern here, and it makes a scalp. And so that is a two-legged pullback. And we like to do this on key entry points and find this near resistances, support resistance levels, trend lines, channels, and moving averages. And so we look to find this pattern, and I have a script basically that recognizes two-legged pullbacks. Dark red, dark green are two-legged pullbacks, magenta boxes are traps, and also tells you the upcoming leg and the type of leg it will be with a tick count next to it for the tick charts. So also have the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA on my chart. So other than that, pure price action trading to scalp the ES. Also here, I have the chart that you're seeing is actually the ES, the minis. I have an overlay on top of the MES. So I'm actually doing trading the price action of the ES, but trading MES contracts. So this is a good way to, I think, be able to practice on the ES while lowering your exposure. And so that's why I trade the overlay with the overlay. On my channel, you can see how you do an overlay if you're also interested in doing that. Al Brooks recommends you trade your I don't care size. So for me, that's 3 contracts. Actually, I increased my contract size to 5 contracts. That's to correlate with as my count is growing, actually, to quicken to get to basically trade the same amount of percentage. I'm increasing my contract sizes, and so trading around 5 contracts. I'm gonna try 5 contracts, maybe go down to 4, but I think it's a good time to do that since I reached the 50% mark. I use the 2584 tick chart as my main chart. Mac from Price Action Trading System uses 2000 tick chart, which is fine, but I like to use the 2584 since it's the closest Fibonacci number to 2000. Why Fibonacci numbers? Well, because Fibonacci numbers appear all over in nature, and so the market reflects human nature. I like to use the Fibonacci numbers whenever I can. Also use some other charts to help see different time frames. These are all Fibonacci numbers. I use the 610 chart, the 2584, the 10,946, and also the 5-minute chart. So I like to use these charts and find confluence between them to also provide better context. So hope that is helpful for you guys, and enjoy the live trades. Oh, also, by the way, nothing is a voiceover. Every commentary is actually during the trade, so it's basically me thinking out loud and thinking are basically kind of yeah, thinking out loud, saying what I see, and try to make trades off of that. So hopefully this is helpful. Enjoy. Double top with a wedge on the 2K chart. Double top with a wedge on the 5-minute chart as well. The good signal bar, looking to go short here. Another neutral looking signal bar. Top of the wedge. Entering here with 5 contracts. I'm in the trade. Just be patient here. See, you could set up double top, add a wedge, 2-legged pullback here. About 90% confident this will hit. Still about 90% sure. Less likely now, but still pretty confident. Just being patient to be filled here. Took forever, but pretty confident I can get that. Not sure how much further down this is going to go. Let's get the 5 minute here. 5 minute also showing some strength here. This triggers here. Might be another trade to get into. Alright, got stopped out. I'll be interested. Ooh. It's technically. Because the trap set right here. Coming back down. Bearish bar, inside bar. Came back down, tested again. High probability trade here. Lower highs. Limit order bears coming in here. After this reversal pattern up here. Let's see if we get this trap triggered. Just thinking if you're here, probably we're going to stop out. Could be wrong. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's really bad. That's super bearish. 90% chance. 90% chance this will give you a point. I'll keep my runner here actually. %90 chance to get filled here. Just waiting. Come on, baby. I'm going double position here. I'm going double position here. Waiting for this trap to trigger here. Trap triggered, filled, double position. That is what I call a scalp. Delicious signal bar here. The trap waiting, actually. I thought the trap was good enough when it triggered here, but really just had to wait for a signal bar to break. Wrapping up here. So I'm about 5% today. As you can see on the top right of your screen. And the way to see my final balance is actually you got to get this number and subtract it by the total commissions. And so when you do live trading, this doesn't get calculated until the next day after everything is settled. Sim trading, this gets calculated right away with commissions, but since this is live, you have to do the calculation manually if you want to know. And so that being said, what is that? That's 7944.89 minus 83.8. That puts me around 7,861, which puts me at around 57% of my goal being reached. And yeah, got over the hump, the 50% hump yesterday, and hopefully it will just be downhill from there. Hopefully I've learned from all my mistakes up to this point, and the second half will just be easier, much smoother, and my execution is just a lot more efficient. And so yeah, today looking at the chart, it's pretty choppy. I think it reflects the current confusion of the election. No one knows what's happening. No one knows what's going to happen, and who knows how long this will last for. But yeah, pretty choppy today on the 2K chart. Choppy days like this, the bigger time frames are a little bit cleaner. They're still a little choppy, but as you can see, the dark green and dark red numbers, these are all the two-legged pullbacks, right? So A, B, C, two-legged pullback here, A, B, C, two-legged pullback here. And so you have all these two-legged pullbacks giving your point until you cut right here, where it actually traps you for a little bit and then reverses and gives you your point a little bit later. So if you have cash management, if you have scaling in your cash management, then you actually would have, you could have made a point here. So every two-legged pullback so far has pretty much been giving you at least a point on the 10K chart, except right here. 5 minutes good as well, but very choppy on the 5 minute in my opinion. So yeah, that's why it's beneficial to have those other time frames, especially on choppy days like this. Yeah, I couldn't record most of my trades today. I had one really good runner early on. Actually was in a position right here, and I was able to ride this down basically about 20 some points with my run runner, and that gave me a good start of the day. And from there, sent some choppiness around, but I was able to make some good trades here, such as when it gets to these kind of key entry points, you have like this wedge here, key entry point. You have a wedge here with a micro double top, key entry point. You actually have a wedge here. 3 pushes, and it reverses. It's not a two-legged pullback, so I wouldn't have gone to this trade, but maybe it's a good sign of reversal. Plus, you also have this, the bottom of this trend, which throughout the day was updated. So you really wouldn't have gotten it until you saw this. But when you got close to it again right here, you would have been able to trade it with a two-legged pullback. You can see the dark green here. Updated here, you can see it again, another two-legged pullback right here. So as you keep updating it, hopefully it gets more and more accurate. But you only really have to pay attention when it gets close to these key entry points. And I was so busy today, I really couldn't, more than busy, I just was on a bunch of conference calls, and so I wasn't really able to do live commentary, and so I wasn't able to trade or capture my trades. But at the end of the day, not even at the end of the day, bro, 1 o'clock, I'm gonna end early today. I was able to get a couple scalps here. And you can see the micro double top here with the wedge plus major double top here. And so you know there's going to be some contention here, enough to make some scalps. So I was able to scalp here. I think I was able to scalp here as well. And actually was able to scalp this trap as well with a double position. So yeah, up 5%. And yeah, so hopefully this video has been helpful. And as always, happy trading and God bless.